All right, last one in this set of documents here is the California Consumer Privacy Act Advisory Disclosure and Notice, otherwise referred to as the CCPA. It was last revised in 1222. It's also one page long. And this one talks about the fact that your personal information is going to be given out to various people throughout this transaction, and that sometimes it is protected and sometimes it is not. And this is one of those situations where actually reading the disclosure notice is a little bit faster than me trying to explain it. So, during the process of buying and selling real estate, your personal information will be collected and likely shared with others, including real estate licensees, a multiple listing service, real estate internet websites, service providers, lenders, and title and escrow companies, to name several possibilities. Businesses that are covered by the CCPA, the California Consumer Privacy Act, are required to grant you various rights in your PI, including the right to know what PI is collected, the right to know what PI is sold or shared, and to whom, the right to request that the businesses correct or delete your PI, the right to opt out or stop the transfer of your PI to others, and the right to limit the use of certain PI which is considered sensitive. You may get one or more notices regarding your CCPA rights from businesses you interact with in a real estate transaction. However, not all businesses that receive or share your PI are obligated to comply with the CCPA. Moreover, businesses that are otherwise covered under the CCPA may have a legal obligation to maintain PI, notwithstanding your instruction to the contrary. For instance, regardless of whether they are covered by the CCPA, under California law, brokers and multiple listing services are required to maintain their records for 3 years. So if you wish to exercise your rights under the CCPA where applicable, you should contact the respective business directly. In other words, you're going to be sharing your information with people. Some people are going to share that information with other people, and you are going to be notified about some of that. You're going to be able to stop some of it. You're not going to be able to stop some of the other things. So you just have to be aware of it. And again, this comes back to, essentially identity theft and other things that people can do with your information. So stay on top of that stuff. They have the LifeLock service and other services like that that protect you. You can go to the credit bureaus and freeze your credit so that only you can actually use your credit, which is a big step in stealing somebody's identity. We just always have to be on the alert. We always have to be on the lookout. We always have to be prepared. In this day and age, unfortunately, we are living in that world. And this is just another notice to advise us of that and to, again, protect ourselves as best as we can. So, with that said, without further ado, we get to go back up to page 3 of this entire document and start to go through the residential purchase agreement and really dig into the weeds about what it means to be making an offer to buy a home. So I'll see you there in the next one.